Hi, my name is Jeremy Tucker, and I'm the Director of Arts Education for Durham Public Schools. We are lucky to have strong partnerships with many arts organizations throughout the Triangle. On today's segment of Partner Talks, we will speak with Megan Bostic at ArtsAccess. ArtsAccess does incredible things for our community and works tirelessly to make the arts accessible to all people. Welcome, Megan, and thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you. I'm so excited to join you today.
So, really quickly before we dive in, I've got to tell everybody out there a little bit more about Megan. Megan has worked in visual arts, arts education, community outreach, and nonprofit worlds for the last 10 years. She joined ArtsAccess in 2017 to implement the Wake Arts Inclusion Project, a project to help arts teachers and teaching artists work with students with disabilities. She now serves as programs manager for the organization. Megan is a working artist and holds a Master's of Art and Design from the North Carolina State University and BFAs in Art Education and Studio Art from East Carolina University. Go Pirates. Prior to joining ArtsAccess, Megan worked as a high school visual arts teacher in Wake County and at Governor Moorhead School for the Blind. I'm really excited to be talking with you today. Again, thanks for being here with us, Megan.
Thank you so much, Jeremy.
So a little bit for our viewers out there, would you give us maybe a brief overview about ArtsAccess?
Yes. So ArtsAccess was actually founded in 1984 by a group of really dedicated volunteers who were passionate about making the arts accessible. And so our mission, has maintained since the 80s. Our mission is to make the arts accessible to people with disabilities, all ages, all art forms, all disabilities. That's a succinct mission, but it's a really large one. And so what our mission looks like in action is outreach to the disability community, promoting the arts, education and training, and then one-to-one support for individuals. We help arts organizations and arts educators make their arts offerings more accessible and welcoming for people with disabilities. And then we work with people with disabilities to connect them to those inclusive arts opportunities. Additionally, we work a lot with one-on-one with artists with disabilities, and we provide audio description, which is a service for people who are blind or have low vision.
That's great. And so tell us a little bit about your role as programs manager within ArtsAccess.
Well, as you mentioned, I came on board in 2017 just to manage one specific program for school-age kids. And then I just fell in love with the work of the organization and have slowly taken on more and more responsibilities. There's only 3 of us at ArtsAccess, and we're all part-time. So we all do a little bit of everything and, work to make the work of the organization happen. But mostly I'm in charge of managing and implementing our grant programs that work with school-age kids.
Right. And we are so grateful to ArtsAccess and their partnership with Durham Public Schools. We know you got involved through Wake County, and we're friends of Wake County, but we are definitely Durham Public Schools. Yes. And we know you guys are really vibrant and present in Durham Public Schools. Why don't you share with us some of the programming that you have going on with our students and our teachers?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I just want to say, we're always a resource for arts teachers looking for arts resources for any of your students with disabilities. We have a resource form you can fill out on our website to get more information, or email or call back from us. And we can be in touch with specific resources for you. We're also a resource for training. We presented for the last 4 or 5 years at the North Carolina Art Education Association Conference. And then we've worked with educators all across the state in other art forms, drama, dance, music, and visual art. At some smaller workshops. But what I'm really excited about is the work that we're doing through the Durham Arts Inclusion Project. I know as a former arts teacher, as a high school arts teacher, that we don't always get the training that we need for working with kids with disabilities in the arts classrooms. And we believe the arts are powerful for all of our students. We just don't always have the tools that we need to reach all those students successfully. And so with the Durham Arts Inclusion Project, we wanted to provide experiential training opportunities for arts educators. We wanted to work with the EC teachers, the exceptional children's teachers, with teaching artists, and with the arts teachers in the classrooms to provide inclusive teaching artist residencies for EC students. And that way, it's a win-win situation for everyone. You get to have this awesome experience that benefits the students, most importantly. And then as arts teachers, you get to watch and observe a teaching artist interacting with these students as the EC teacher, you get to be pleasantly surprised by what art form your students get really excited about. And teaching artists get, hands-on practice working with EC students. And so we're really trying to increase the capacity, working with the Durham Arts Council and with DPS Arts and EC at DPS, to really work better with kids with disabilities in those EC classes.
Certainly, just as of recent, the arts have come forward as a curriculum that our students need more tomorrow than they did yesterday, with the social and emotional stresses and trauma that we are all going through. Yes. And I think what is really powerful for our community to know is that access should not be to one type of person, or depending on where you live or what resources you do have access for. And I think it's important for organizations like yours, ArtsAccess, to reach all students and take down those barriers so that they have the arts at their fingertips too.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
Okay, so I'm out there. You've got me captivated. I'm a student. I might be a parent. I'm a teacher. Tell us out there how we could learn more about your incredible organization.
Well, the best way to stay informed is to sign up for our newsletter. And you can do that by going to www.artsaccessinc.org and scrolling down into signing up for our newsletter there. We don't spam you too often. It's only once or twice a month. We send you inclusive arts opportunities and training opportunities. And so that's a great place for folks to stay informed. You can also reach out to me directly for resources or more information. Megan, Megan, at artsaccessinc.org.
Great. Megan, thank you so much for being with us today and telling us a little bit about power of ArtsAccess.
Thank you. Looking forward to connecting with folks out there.